Hi, my name is Noraina Hafiza bin Zanuddin and my metric number is S641X0. Today, I want to present to you about our Eac assignment and the topic is natural disaster. Natural disaster is an unforeseen occurrence of an event that causes harm to society. There are many natural disasters that damage the environment and people living in it. Some of them are global warming, earthquake, flood, tsunami, landslide, and volcanic eruption. Spatial extent measure the degree of severity of the disaster. One of the causes of natural disaster is global warming. Global warming is a great cause of natural disaster since it affects our planet in several different ways. There are various ways that cause global warming, such as generating power. This is because energy is at the heart of the climate challenge and the key to the solution. Generating electricity and heat by burning fossil fuels, coal, oil or gas causes a large chunk of the greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide that blanket the earth and trap the sun heat. Most electricity is still generated by burning fossil fuels, but cleaner sources of energy are gaining ground. Around 29% of electricity currently comes from renewable sources such as solar and wind. With nature will replenish and will emit little to no greenhouse gases or pollutant into the air. The cost of renewable energy technologies also keep falling, making renewable the most affordable source of power today. However, global warming is important since it helps determine future climate expectation. Through the use of latitude, one can determine likelihood of snow and hail reaching the surface. Thank you.
There are some of the effects occur when the natural disaster happen, such as mental health to the people, animal died, or the destructions of the jungle, economic loss, and others. One of it is economic loss. People will have poverty because they lost their necessary and their things such as car, house, the passport, the clothes, and others. People also had to face long-term effect for their mentally and physically, which can lead to traumatize. In manufacturing sectors, the company will get massive loss for their company because they had to face a huge loss because the processing machines and the equipment had been damaged. Other than that, when the flood entering the company, so the water will get high and will damage all the things in that factory. So they had to find or collect the fund to renovating the things. Other than that, business also can be suffer with direct expenses such as the cost of renovating, damaged property and equipment, as well as indirect expense from lost revenue. The government also needs to collect funds through the annual tax because they need to importing the processing machines and equipment from the other country such as China. Other than that, they had to find the funds to cover the cost of construction of the roads and government building as a result of the natural disaster. Statistics shown that 98 million people were affected by the natural disaster globally around the world in 2020, which are 45.95% overall. I think that's all for the economic loss due to catastrophic.
Hello, my name is Nurahadatul Aish binti Sejeli. My metric number is S64170. I want to share about the solution of natural disaster. The first solution of natural disaster is emergency measures. Since we will never been able to successfully avoid natural disaster, it is critical that we do everything we can to lessen the negative consequence. This entails putting in place comprehensive early warning system that alert people to seek shelter before natural disaster approach. Furthermore, medical facilities must be protected from natural disaster so that injured individuals can receive treatment. Additionally, governments in high-risk nations should create agreements to assist one another in the event of a natural disaster. Natural disaster can be prevented to a large extent with this emergency measure. However, we will never be able to protect everyone from the devastating consequence. Next point is stable buildings. We must ensure that our buildings can withstand severe storms as well as earthquakes. This is achievable with our existing understanding, but it demands rather complex building procedures in order to accomplish this sort of building. Furthermore, poor nations may lack the skill and resource to construct solid dwellings. People in these nations, in particular, must improve in order to be more resilient to natural disaster. It is responsibilities of industrialized countries to offer assistance and share knowledge in order to make building more resilient to natural disaster, including in developing countries. In conclusion, summary of the issue, why is the topic important? The topic important because natural disasters are generally considered an emergency because of their severe impact on human health and safety. They interrupt routine day-to-day operation and pose a threat to residents and employees in the affected areas. I am Nurahadatul Aish and my friends Nurdadi Christina and Nur Aina Hafizah reporting for EAC Live. Bye.